Anne MacDonald here used to be a mate at Rock Harbor many years ago, back in the early 80s. And she really enjoyed it back then. And now she comes down to her cottage during the summer, and I try to get her out fishing when I can. She really wants to get a real big striper, something she's never done before. So we're working on that. But I'm introducing her to my really light tackle, something she's never dealt with, and she's having a blast using it.
Here's a little different than what you remember back.
Oh yeah,
what,
definitely.
a few years ago.
Way too many years ago.
This is the first time that Anne has been fishing in a number of years. And this is also the first time she's used tackle this light. What she's using here is 12-pound test lead core, and we're catching medium-sized bluefish. To give her a little bit more of a challenge, I put her on some 6-pound test gear next.
Really have fun with it is when the fish gets close to the boat.
Oh yeah, I can foresee that.
You can put a lot of meat into that rod
Really?
and not worry about breaking the line. The way the drag is set and the rod. The rod will take up a lot of pressure.
Okay. A lot more of what the fish is doing.
Now that you've done this really light stuff, what do you think of this?
Oh, this is very nice. This is very nice. It makes you pay strict attention though. And you
Do you
can
think you'll make some time to come back next spring to try to get a big bass on this gear?
absolutely. I would love to fight a bass, even if it takes me all day.
Whoa! Boy, that was a good jump.
Anne really enjoyed using this lighter tackle, but her main interest was to get a nice big striper. So she's on a quest for that big bass. It's now the beginning of the next season. It's May of 2009. And we went and checked an area that I'd taken some bass in before to see if we could find a nice big fish, but there weren't any there. So we headed off down behind the sea clambers to give that a shot.
Going onto the boat. Okay. Yeah, I can reel down. This could be big fish. Yeah, okay. Very good, Ann. You're playing this perfectly. Perfectly.
We caught a lot of fish on this trip here, doing this fishing behind the sea clamor. Most of them were either just under legal limit or maybe 29, 30 inches. No real big fish. Well, we had a lot of fun. I had her on some light spinning gear, and then I put her on my 12-pound test system that I have set up for this on a conventional rod. This she had a lot of fun with, even though we didn't get anything really big.
Ease it back and then slowly drop and get maybe one turn. Try to slowly lift the fish.
Yeah, this is you got a nice fish on there, yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
this one.
Now what you do is pull back, and now get one turn. That's it. And just ease them back. Just ease them back.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Oh, that's a nice fish.
We have it out here.
Yes, that is a nice fish. Look at this. Oh, look how you got it hooked.
No.
But that's still a good fish.
We did get our limit for stripers. They weren't big fish, like I said, but we did okay. Well, she was down again in the September of that year, of 2009, and we continued that quest, looking for that big striper. But alas, it was not to happen on this trip either. A lot of bluefish, jigging with some light gear and having some fun with a light tackle, but no big stripers.
No, that's what they're getting around here, is 90 bluefish.
It's okay.
Well, no loss. Anne's family and friends love bluefish too. They live out in the western part of the state, and they don't get to eat much of it, and they do like it. Now we're into last season, the summer of 2010. The first time Ann made it down, it was the 19th of June. And I took her, my mate George, and his father out. Because of the wind, we ended up fishing the Brewster Flats. We tried trolling it at first, and nothing happened. So we put the jigs out and immediately started catching fish. Most of them were small throwbacks, but with this lighter tackle, this lighter wire, and nice flexible rods, have a lot of action. It was a lot of fun. Both Ann and George's father, enjoyed the day fishing the Brewster Flats.
You want me to come down there, George? All right.
Well, Ann made it down again last summer. This was the 14th of August. She's out helping a young lady learn to mate, Miss Emily. Miss Emily's 16. That's about the age that Ann started back in the early 80s when she was a mate at Rock Harbor. Well, you'll see her help Emily out.
See how she waited for the fish to be in the right spot?
Yeah.
And then went after it? That might be as close.
It's the 6th of September. Ann made it down again, and I'm getting her out fishing. In fact, I got her out 2 days in a row. I got her out the next day, too, and you'll see that. But we're going all the way to Barnstable to catch some fish. Hopefully, some big stripers.
Is it bouncing the bottom good?
Yep.
Okay, we're coming up on fish. We've gone over fish while you've been setting out.
I thought I heard it felt it. Here we go.
Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa, there's some big fish here, Ann. Is he still there? Well, we got 4 on the boat, Ann. We've been here for 45 minutes. Are you still tired out now?
Not really, no. My adrenaline's going. I'm ready.
All right. Well, let's go see. We've got our 4 that we can keep. We're going to use the light gear now and have some fun.
Okay.
We did all right on this trip. We got 4 nice fish, our legal limit, and they were decent size, but not the real big fish I want to get her. I want to get her a fish over 40 pounds. This was the last day that Ann was going to be down for the season, so I wanted to take her out so she could just relax and enjoy the day of fishing. and just see what we catch. And as always, she did pretty good.
It's not a bad fish.
No, I thought it was a blue. We're looking at like 29 and a half.
All right, put it in the box. Wait a minute, first.
Anne hooked up again on another fish almost right away. This time it was a decent-sized bluefish.
Yeah, I know it. There you go. All right. Well, that wasn't too bad of a day. Two nice fish, a nice bass, and a nice big bluefish.
Miss MacDonald here hadn't had much of a chance to go fishing since she mated back in the early 80s, and she loved to fish back then. And since 2008, I ran into her again. She's been out a few times, as you've seen. I want to fulfill one of her biggest dreams, and that is to finally land one of those big 35 to 40 pound bass. And every chance I get, and she's down here, I'm going to get her out for her quest of that really, really big bass.